we recording? Yes, we are. All right, so here's our troops. And the first shot's going to be from the horse artillery. Okay, so the Hussars have charged the dragoons. The French Hussars have charged the dragoons. The French horse artillery has opened fire. You can see the cannon opening fire over here, whereas we have fired already once and we will continue firing for the Austrian side, their horse artillery. The two columns of the French have reached towards the outskirts of Glickenglocken, and one column is going and heading off down the main section there to kind of cut the Austrians off from their cavalry, while the main column has started to turn. The left column is turning into Glickenglocken, and over here we have the Austrians deploying and marching up towards this ridge, while another group is moving in, apparently to challenge in the center of the hill. Okay, so at this point we're going to have a melee here. Both artillery are firing. The cavalry are deployed against each other. Down here in the town, the French are moving in Glickenglocken. The Austrians have taken one of the buildings, and their Jaegers have moved up so they can protect and shield a Austrian artillery battery that's moving up the road to face the French artillery battery, which is down the road. So there will be a duel of artillery down the main drag. And here, of course, on the side, the Austrian artillery has set up on this flank, on this little ridge line, while the three brigades of infantry are moving in position. But the French don't seem to want to stick around to go and fight that. But that might make it awkward if any reinforcements were to come that way. So the Hussars charged the Austrian dragoons, and after a exchange of saber rattling, they took off with a number of casualties, so they're long gone. The artillerists didn't mind, but the Hussars over for the French are still considering, why should we move forward? This is a dangerous area. Otherwise, there's no effect anywhere else. Okay. All right, no change over here at this front. Both sides stayed back and fired and stared at each other. But here, the dragoons made a very bold cavalry charge, striking three batteries of artillery in the flank while in movement and wiping them. They also hit one of the French brigades, the head of the column, in the flank, and the whole brigade took off. But the follow-up brigade of French infantry lowered their bayonets and came charging in the column and hit the flank of the somewhat disorganized dragoons, causing them to take off. So with the Austrian commander pulling back, since he was unscathed, he's going to go and come back to go and help out with the rest of his forces. In the meantime, nothing much happened except each battery took some casualties firing down the road.
Zoom is a great one.
Okay, all right, so the Hussars bravely charged, but the Austrian battery obliterated them. The dragoons and the cuirassiers for the French stood their ground, but it's kind of like a near hopeless situation with the loss of the two guard artillery batteries plus the regular battery, and the loss of that brigade and being down and now being somewhat cut off. As you can see, there's French shooting. The French are kind of stuck in that church over there. So the commander has wisely decided that this might be a good time to withdraw, using his stronger cavalry advantage to cover for the withdrawal. And the Austrians, being Austrians, will have some schnapps and wave goodbye.